Do you ever just like feel like things are just too much? I apologize for this video. If you're looking for a happier video, this is not the one. Since I've uploaded my last video, I've been planning on vlogging, and every time I went to go film, something was going on, so I just never did it. And now I'm last minute needing content, and it's just a bad day. If you can't tell, I have been crying, which I'm gonna get into a little bit, but not fully, because even though it's like stuff that I don't want to share, I want my channel to be real. Not that any of my previous videos haven't been, but I'm not always that happy. Do you ever just feel like you know your life is great, but you just have the worst luck ever? That's how I feel. Sometimes, not all the time, but lately, yeah. I think I'm just... So, I think I've mentioned before, maybe in my last video, maybe video before that, I don't know. I think I've mentioned how I have anxiety, and this actually has nothing to do with that. I'm just like extremely stressed, and it almost feels like for no reason. Like I'm already worried about like what people are gonna think when they watch this, which I guess I shouldn't be, because people are gonna have their opinion. One of the things that is stressing me out is work. I think everybody can kind of relate to that. Everyone gets stressed out from time to time over their job. For me, I'm a housekeeper at a hotel. And it's just kind of been crazy because we're very short-handed and we have more work than like ever. So constantly working and having like no life outside of work is like a lot, especially when everyone is kind of in the mood of like being done with work. I don't know. Everyone's just not too happy with how things are going at work, which I agree. I feel the same way. But I guess some people let it affect them differently than I do. And it kind of carries on like while they're working. Is this making sense? Like, I kind of don't really stress about work until I'm either headed to work or like leaving work. It's not really like at work. Like at work, I'm just like, okay, like let's get this done type deal. But some of my coworkers stress at work, which is kind of making it, I don't want to say miserable, because like I actually like my coworkers, but I guess it's just kind of making it harder to deal with. So like, I don't know, I guess it's not the most positive environment to be around. Moral of this video? The moral of this video, does that make sense? I don't know. I guess the whole point of this video is to just kind of, I don't know. Do I ever know? I don't. When I record these videos, I never know what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. I mean, that, I would say work is probably one of the biggest things that has been on my mind that's like stressing me out. Another thing that I'm not gonna get into, which is the main reason I'm crying, I'm not gonna get into it because I don't want to cry anymore. And also I just, certain people watch these videos and I don't know, I just don't want to make it a bigger deal than it actually is, I guess. I guess there have just been people in my life that, I don't want to say that are toxic, but I guess just weren't the greatest for me. I guess I had to tell, no, because I didn't. There's just people that haven't, two situations that haven't been going well, and I basically had to confront it so that it didn't get worse down the road. And that's why I'm crying. Nothing bad happened. I say that as I literally just said I was crying. But no, nothing bad actually happened. It's just the fact that I guess I basically had to accept the way things are, I guess. Another thing that's been kind of on my mind is like my friends in general. Which I guess kind of leads back to like work. Like I work all the time and I'm just not I didn't realize this was that big of an issue until I started saying it out loud. With working so much, I don't get to see a lot of my friends that often. Which is like, whatever. I mean, I'm an adult. But a lot of my friends, like, I shouldn't say a lot of my friends, but I act like I have like thousands of friends. I don't have thousands of friends. But some of my friends kind of like take it like personally, or not when, or just kind of over the fact that like I can't make plans with them that often. Which sucks because like that's kind of out of my hands in a way, because like if I have to work, like I have to work, there's nothing I can do about that. But I don't know, like I don't know, or I mean it might just all kind of be in my head. Maybe they aren't taking it as hard as I think they are, but I think it just kind of feels that way because like a lot of them I don't talk. I'm like the worst at communicating in general. I'm really bad at staying in contact with people, even if it's somebody that I really enjoy having in my life. And it sucks because it feels like, not that I'm losing my friends, but I feel like I'm just not as close to them. And like I said, like I'm an adult and those sort of things happen anyway as you get older, but I don't know, I feel like that's like the one thing I've always made sure was okay, was my relationship with my friends. but at the end of the day, it's fine. At the end of the day, all of this is fine. I'm just kind of venting because I don't have anyone to vent to because it is almost midnight, and now that me and my friends are all old, nobody's awake right now. So that's why I'm kind of filming. Sometimes you just have one of those days that's just too much, and sometimes it's weeks, sometimes it's months, sometimes it's even years. But that doesn't mean your entire life is bad. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far, this is probably the only video you'll get of me not yelling. But I promise the next video will be better. Well, I mean, you know the quality of my content, so I guess better isn't the word, but a more upbeat video. Yeah. Subscribe.